What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crit Keepers. We appreciate you guys tuning in. So, for the last session that we had, we're going to recap just a little bit for all of you who may not have got through all of it or whatever it was. So, in the last session, we had the group. They were arrested in a tavern for some pretty shady stuff, but they don't even know what those shady things were. They just know that they woke up to a bunch of dead people, blood, and entrails.
Or jelly coming out of their eyes.
Yeah. So the next day, the commander of the guard and several of the city watch decided that they would take them to the city of Razkai for an honest trial. On the way to Razkai, they were bombarded by all kinds of weird things going on, being pulled back in their tracks, going in circles, and then finally being attacked by some pretty heinous creatures. The sail that was on the back of a carriage being pulled along by horses were carried into a cavern of doom, and they fell and they tumbled, they hit the walls, they blacked out again. The group's real good about doing that and not getting knocked out. And so they found themselves in a dungeon, and that's where we find them today, as they were in the dungeon, did a few things, and they opened the door. They walked in, and now they are standing in a beautiful room. It's not freezing cold. It feels wonderful. There are two giant angelic creatures and one very fuzzy-legged satyr. And that's where we're going to begin our game. So, you guys, as you pop into this room, y'all are sitting on pews, these beautiful, almost cherry wooden pews. You can kind of see it on that main Roll20 screen. And it is just, it's beautiful. And you hear the voice from the satyr again as he goes, "How you doing, kids?"
Oh, where are we?
At a destination point. It's pretty important that you're here.
And that reason is?
Well, see, this is the thing. I can't really give you that much information, but it's a good thing you're here.
And what is the reason?
Well, you're not dying where you came from. That's always good.
That is very good.
So my question is how do you know us?
You know, I'm buddies with this one guy. He's pretty cool, and he knows of you guys. And he was like, "Hey, these guys are going to be showing up, and they're good guys. Kind of help them out, show them around the room, talk to them a little bit. Don't give them too much info." That's what he said, just like that. He held his fingers up and he said, "Don't give them that much info," just like that.
And who is your friend?
Oh, Lauren Brighthelm.
Who?
Oh, sure.
You know, the guy. Legren. Come on, guy. You know Legren.
And you're supposed to expect us to believe this?
Look at this beautiful room. Pretty beautiful.
It is pretty magnificent.
It is lovely, but were you supposed to tell us who your friend was? I mean, I asked, of course, but did he tell you to tell us that? Like, was that okay, or?
You see him kind of look over in his eyes, like just like, pondering for a second. You can see the gears kind of turning in his head as he goes, y- yeah, uh-huh,
Sure.
say sure.
All right, so what's the information he wanted you to tell us then?
Oh, well, he wanted me to let you guys know that he appreciates everything that you're going to be doing for him. Don't worry if you die.
Well,
Oh
I mean,
no, I
we'd be
wasn't supposed to
dead, so
say
there's
that
not
part.
much left to worry about, to be honest.
Right.
Are we dead?
No, you're not dead. However, you are in the heavenlies right now.
Huh. And why is he being so presumptuous, assuming that we would help him? There are other gods, and look, I'm not opposed to Legrin by any means. I think he is lovely, but there's a god that I like a little bit better, named Nagalith, and yeah, is that okay? I don't
Oh
want to
yeah,
call
she's
this.
swell.
All
She's
right.
wonderful. No, I'm just a worker for Legman because he's incredibly awesome and wonderful. You know,
Are you being made to say this though? I worry.
no,
Sometimes people are coerced.
no, I'm not. Legren is really, truly awesome.
Okay.
He is a wonderful deity. I gave my whole life to him down below, and here I am now.
You mean on the material plane, right? By down below?
Absolutely.
Okay, just making sure we're not talking about a little lower than that.
Oh no, no,
Okay.
no, no.
We
Yeah,
just wanted to
I was a
make
priest of Legren, so
we just wanted to make sure, with your cloven hooves and all.
yeah.
I
I
smack.
get that, Vinbin. I get that. See what I did there? I know your name, Vinbin.
Either way, we still want information on what you're supposed to be telling us, since you haven't really told us why we're here.
You know, there's stuff that just needs to be said.
And that might be.
Like, don't worry if you don't. No, I'm not supposed to say that part. I keep forgetting. I don't know why Legren uses me. I just let out all the secrets. Anyway.
What are all the secrets?
Oh, Vinbin, I see what you're doing there, and you almost got me, but not quite. Maybe another time, but not yet. Well, I will say this. There's some stuff going down on the material plane, and it's not looking good, guys, I'll be honest. I don't know if you're aware, but there are a lot of activities going on the material plane by which deities are causing these events to happen.
Wait, real quick. First of all, your name is. I believe you said your name. What is your name? I'm so sorry.
My name's Philodin. Philodin Clovetoe.
You mind if I call you Phil?
Sure, yeah, of course.
Perfect. Phil, so could you tell me, perhaps, if the reason maybe we were arrested, and I'm sure you already know about that, you already know our names and such, could that possibly be related to what is going on that's not normal? Did that make sense?
Yes, it did. It's very possible. I'll be honest with you. There's some bad things going down, and a lot of the more chaotic and evil gods are causing these things to happen.
Would one of those things be all the proprietors in the tavern exploding?
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of crazy things that happen on the material plane. Am I right, Makarov? This guy knows. He kind of points to him. Makarov. Anyways.
Ha ha ha, Makarov.
Ha ha ha, Makarov.
Quiet, you halfling.
Anyways. But I'm not sure if that had anything to do with the evil gods, though I heard what happened and I saw some visions of it, and it did not look pretty. It was pretty bad. When I be honest. No, there was entrails. Did you see the guy's head on the wall?
Unfortunately.
Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Yeah.
And the guy who was supposed to give me info on my own father, he's dead too. And I mean, what a rotten day that was. Can you tell me what he was supposed to tell me?
He kind of recoils back. You know, his eyes are real big. He's like, no, I don't know that. But, you know, I am pretty positive and maybe sure. Anyway.
All right, Phil, I'm going to trust you.
I appreciate that. That's good that you trust me, because he kind of does the jazz fingers and the hands up in the air. I've been assigned to you. Hey, all right. He claps his hands. All
Yay,
right.
a new
I've
friend.
been assigned to you guys. So,
To do what?
To help you.
Well, you haven't done that yet. You still haven't explained why we are here.
Well, okay. Well, I can tell you exactly why you're here. Are you ready? Because you rung the bell, you opened the door, and you came in.
Okay, is there anything
my goodness.
that we don't already know?
Listen, I am 100% not quite certain that I know things that you need to know, but I can't say those things that you don't know yet. Get what I'm saying? I'm going to be honest with you guys. I haven't talked to a living person in about 133 years.
We can
You see
definitely
those
tell.
guys over there? He kind of points at them. The angelic creatures, the huge angelic creatures. You see them?
They're very large, quite muscular.
Yeah, they don't talk. Watch. Hey, Baldy! And he just kind of stands there.
It's like a British guard.
You see? And that's what I do. See, I'm the god of this room. And he kind of throws his hands up. I'm sorry, I haven't spoken to anyone in such a long time. It's so good to see people. I'm sorry.
Can I get out of this chair?
So, if you can't really
Oh,
tell us...
yeah, of course.
Okay,
Don't cut them into pieces.
I just wanted to make sure I wasn't gonna get crushed.
No, you will be fine. You're meant to be here. You're meant to be here, Vinbin. Remember that.
I want to walk up to the plantar, whatever they're called, and I want to scope them up and down, just kind of give them the glare.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
nice sold.
He just
Mine's
kind of...
full. And I pull out my dagger.
He just kind of looks down at you and goes... and just kind of looks back
Jealous.
up.
Would you like a candy?
Oh, are you asking me?
Why, yeah.
I would love a piece of candy, Vinbin.
And I reach into my pocket and hand him one.
He grabs it. He goes, how long has this been in your pocket, Vinbin?
Ha, 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 ha.
And he just kind of puts it in his mouth. This is good. Very good. Very sweet, Vinbin. Just like you. Just like you. And he kind of points at you, just like you. Anyways. So, yeah.
So, since
Okay.
you have no information for us,
Yeah.
can you at least point us in the direction of where we have to go now?
No.
So we just stay here with you then.
No.
Well, it does look like there's a door this way up the room.
No, I think we
Wait,
stay here
before-
to feel some company.
I mean, you can, but I mean, everything's just going to be very chaotic if
Well,
you
I'm
stay.
aware. I plan on staying here to torture you till you give me some information that's useful to the three of us. And I won't torture you like in a mean way. No, I'll just sing really loudly and off key. I don't care if it takes the rest of my life until you tell us what we need to know.
Okay.
But
Legrin did
that
say.
would be just giving him what he wants. If we leave him to his self in this room, he'll be lonely again.
It's true, but he's been assigned to us, which
just
means
leave
that
and
Legrin.
we'll figure it out on our own, since he clearly doesn't want to help us.
Hold on a second, okay? Wait a minute. I am here to help you guys. Honestly, I am. There's certain things I just can't tell you right now, but I will try to help you as much as I can. Okay? I will. So, I will tell you this. As I said before, a lot of bad things are going down on the material plane. I probably shouldn't even be telling you this.
Your secret's safe with us.
A lot of the gods in the heavenlies, they believe that some of the more evil and chaotic gods have broke the pact of the gods.
What's the
And
pack
what's
of the
that pack?
gods?
Yeah.
It's the Pacendium. It is the pact that was made to end the war of the gods. If they've broken this pact, it's not going to be good.
It could be another uprising, another war.
Absolutely.
And that war may have already begun.
We believe the first shots are being fired.
Well,
I
we can't let
can't-
that happen.
I would hope not, and that's why I am here. I am y'all's help. See, everything is getting dreary and heavy. We can dance right now if you want to.
No.
Do you want to? Okay.
I could do a little jig.
So
See, he can do a little jig. Have anybody else?
with this war that's about to break loose,
Yeah.
what are we supposed to do to stop it? Since clearly you're supposed to help us do that.
Well, we're going to have to get some information.
I'm good at that.
A lot of the major temples are found in Central City. You're going to have to find your way there. Talk to some of the priests. Maybe they can give you some information. But I'm going to be honest. It's not going to be easy. We believe that there's already been some information that's been taken from some of the gods up here. And we believe some of the gods know who, I don't know, 3 particular people picked out from...
So what you're saying is they're after us now.
I didn't say that.
No,
I
but
didn't say
I'm
that.
pretty good
You
at this whole
just-
inferring thing.
Okay, so we have to go to Central City.
Yes, Central City, exactly.
And
That's
not
where
get
you
caught
need
by
to go.
people who want us dead.
Well, it's not just being caught by people who don't want you dead. It's not coming in contact with bad gods that'll explode you instantly.
So at Central City,
Yeah,
well, we teleported here. Why can't you just teleport us there?
I can teleport you here. You brought yourself here
All right.
through the door.
Okay. Is there a way that we could teleport ourselves there? Similarly to the way we teleported ourselves here.
Okay, that is actually a very good question, and I can answer that. Are any of you guys super powerful archmages?
No.
Then no.
I have a question.
So
What are these big winged fellows? What are they protecting?
Well, yeah, I can actually tell you that now. This is, he kind of walks over to this altar where there is this bowl of this just, it's almost like a shining water and a vase, a pitcher, I guess. And he goes, this is a altar. And really, they're not really trying to protect the altar as much as the tomb.
Buried.
One of the high priests of Legren Brighthelm. His name was Clarion von Stans. And he kind of walks over here to where he was standing before while he was looking at this tomb, which is right here. This is a meeting place. And Clarion was, he kind of looks up. He was a wonderful priest.
Now, you said you were a priest, correct?
I am.
You served? Okay. So, and you said you served on the material plane.
Yes,
I'm assuming that this Clarion did as well.
he did.
Is there any way we could bring him back?
As you say that, he kind of looks down and kind of twiddles with his thumbs, just kind of taking a deep breath like a sigh. He kind of looks up and you can see his eyes are kind of misty. Clarion was, he was the one who taught me everything I know about Legren. He took me in when my family was tragically killed. And he used to be Legren's right-hand man. Clarion was awesome. He was smart, brave, and it was about 10 days ago when his spirit was destroyed.
So sorry.
Right. He can't return again. So, in essence, his everything is gone. And this is what I'm saying. This is what we're up against right now. We have things being teleported here, divine assassins. Who's ever heard of something like that?
I mean,
That's pretty
The
terrifying.
It is. Yeah.
It's like
But,
they could be in here right now.
He kind of looks at you and he kind of shakes his head like. He kind of looks over his shoulder. Anyways. So, that's where we're at right now. We can't give you too much information. I'm not trying to withhold anything from you guys, but if I give you too much, then it could ruin some things.
Well, either way, if we leave this room, are we going to be back in that cavern?
Yes.
And how do we get out of it?
Now, that I do know that the cavern was once an old temple of Legren, and it's actually where Clarion served. I know that there is an exit. You just gotta find it.
Is there anything? Because clearly you brought us here for more than just a tiny bit of information that, it's like pulling teeth to get out of you. But is there anything you can do to help us get through this cavern a little more alive?
That I can do.
All right, Phil. We're in business.
So,
What can you do for us?
with that being said, come walk over here with me. You can do a little jig. He kind of tussles his hooves across the like marble floor. He's like cha 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 cha, kind of doing a little jig, And he walks over to the altar. He goes, Makarov, come over on this side of the altar. He kind of looks at you across. I need you over here so I can give you a proper blessing.
Fine. Get this over with.
Blessings are great.
I can tell, Makarov, by the end of this, me and you are gonna be great pals. I can tell. Right now you're a little resistant. I can tell these things, but I'm telling you, me and Makarov, we're gonna be pals. Me and Makarov, we're gonna be buddies.
Please just get it over with so we can go.
He's a great adventuring buddy.
So, oh gosh. With that being said, he takes the pitcher in his hand and he dips it in this water. And the bowl is a normal sized bowl. It's not real deep. But he takes this pitcher and dips it in and goes all the way down, as if this bowl just does not end. It covers the whole pitcher as he brings it out full and just flowing over.
Well, and
he steps up to Vinbin. I'll say he steps up to you first, and he kind of dips his fingers in this glowing water, and he just sprinkles it on you. And as it hits you in the face, you just feel your vitality, your essence being rejuvenated. And you will get all of your spell slots back, and you will get all of your health back if you have lost any.
Sweet.
And he goes through and he does this blessing for each one of you, giving you all of your spell slots back, plus all of your health if you lost any, and if you lost any spell slots. So you will be up to full. Also, I'm going to give you this. He kind of walks over to the side where the tomb is, and right at the side he pulls out these 3 cloaks, hands them to you. He goes, this should help keep you a little bit more warm when you go in there. I can't promise you're going to be very comfortable, but it's better than nothing.
Well, Vinny is very small. He needs all the warmth he can get.
Very true. I understand. My little furry legs, they get so cold.
Can you show us the way out of here?
Absolutely, I can. He kind of looks over at the door. He goes, you see that door?
Wait,
Yes.
I'll have to get around the altar. Things are
He
so tall.
points at the only door in the whole place.
Oh, okay, there's the door.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can always just, I don't know, open that door.
I want to walk by this big angelic guy one more time and just flash my dagger. Still get her. And keep walking.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Wait,
Why
hold
are you
on.
so grumpy all the time?
And
He kind of,
I drop a candy at each of their feet. There you go.
I'm sure they will absolutely love that. I promise. Even though they do not eat normal food or need substance of any kind, they will definitely eat it. He kind of
right.
winks.
Well, it was nice meeting you all.
It was nice meeting you guys. Wonderful. I promise I'll be in touch. I'll be in your dreams.
Oh no.
Please don't.
Might be the only way you ever get Makarov to dance. So good luck.
Oh, it'll happen. May and Makarov. All right,
Let's go.
So as you walk out the door, there is a bright light. And let me make sure I don't want to pull up the wrong room here. How crazy would that be if I pulled up the wrong room?
That would be a problem.
Yeah.
Oh no, the room with the BBEG.
Yeah. All right. There you go. All right. And as y'all kind of come through, I'll just move y'all out of the area there. Y'all are back in this area. And instantly, the cold hits you. It is very cold. But after being in there, it kind of warmed your bodies. You feel, a little better. Your bumps and bruises from getting thrown around, falling through the cavern and everything is gone. You're feeling pretty good. Just you can tell this cold will be an issue if you're in it too long.
I put my cloak on.
All right.
Yeah.
It definitely takes away some of the nip.
Yeah,
I definitely do the same.
What is the cloak actually called? Or is it just a regular cloak?
Yeah, you can call it cloak. Pretty good. If you want to call it, field cloak, if you really want to give it a name, there you go.
Field cloak. I spelled that wrong.
All right, so what y'all want to do?
Vinny, you want to get back on my back?
So currently, y'all are standing where the gate was in front of the bell. Y'all do have the ledge, which is about 15 feet. You can try climbing it, or of course, you can always go around the long way, whichever one you guys are wanting to do.
I think we'll end up going the long way because we shouldn't have to run into anything currently.
All right.
How much time has passed?
Oh, yeah.
Since you're talking about from the very beginning of the game, or are you talking...
since we met Phil, because I'm sure that heavenly time works differently than material plane.
Well, your characters wouldn't really know since they're in a cavern. They can't really see the sun or nothing. It is colder than y'all feel like it's colder than it was, but y'all don't know if that's just because of the craziness that's been going on. As far as it's been getting colder, like there has not been a day where it's been like, oh, today feels warmer. It hasn't done that. Y'all are guessing that because of the drastic drop, it's probably been a little bit of time, because it's probably nighttime. So yeah.
All right, so going up this way, could I see anything down the cavern this direction?
Yeah, you can see. Hold on, I'll show you about as far as you can see. You do know, I mean, right in the doorway here are webs. I
Right,
told
yeah,
you
that's
that
where the spider webs were.
last session, yeah.
Okay.
If
So
you're
you
listening
can
at home, sorry,
Yeah.
Justin.
No,
If you're listening at home, we're back in the same cave as episode 1, and it's just use your imagination. It's just a bunch of twists and turns of a cave, and
Like-
there are a bunch of different side channels and whatnot that we're exploring.
If any of y'all have played Skyrim, you know exactly what this looks like.
oh yeah, that's actually a pretty good explanation there. Yeah. So that's about as far as you see. And, you can just see this kind of shallow webbing. It's not super thick, but it's definitely webbing.
I say we go back to where we found the orb at. I don't want to mess with any creatures as much as possible.
Was
I
there
think
any
we-
other way?
There was
think
that
it was-
way with all the blood.
There was more paths we didn't take, so we'll go back around and go through the
Alright.
cave where we were earlier.
So y'all going up that
Away
way?
we go.
All right.
Back to Jellyland.
Still not jelly.
So, this is where, y'all are finding yourselves. You guys are walking that way,
Right.
casually walking.
We're gonna kind of
Sneakily.
walk.
Oh, sneakily walk. Okay.
Sneakily.
That's
Be
okay.
careful.
So, I need y'all to roll me a stealth, please.
Okay.
Not great unless I had advantage. It's fine.
Wow, we
Oh, wow.
all got a 13.
13.
You all rolled a 13 on that. That's
Let's see what.
Roll 20 glitched.
Ooh. That was stinky doo doo. What a stinky doo doo roll. Okay. All right.
All your rolls are stinky doo-doos.
I got you, buddy. Oh, okay. Stop there. Makarov. As you get right there,
Uh-oh.
yeah. As you get right there, you can now see. Now, this ledge here that y'all are seeing is about 20 foot. So that's why you can't really see over this.
okay.
Huh.
Oh,
So, you get right there, and you see this very large white wolf. His ribs are beginning to show. You can tell that he's kind of baring his teeth at you. He doesn't seem very happy to see you, but at the same time, he's pretty happy to see you. You want to know why?
because he's hungry.
Hungry.
So he kind of bares his teeth at you as he kind of just draws back, looking at you.
Now we have both seen Vinny cast Goodberry, so I'm assuming we've met druids before. And I'm going to nudge Vinny because he's on my back. I'm just going to tap him and whisper, "Do you think you could talk to him? Maybe give him some of those berries."
Ah, yes. Do I still have the... Yeah, I still have some berries, don't I? Has it been 24 hours since the last time?
It's been longer than 24 hours. We've been
well, I
on there for
can
days.
always make some more.
Just try to talk to him, because can't you talk to animals and stuff?
I mean, I can.
Isn't that what your druidic people do? I don't know.
So, I'm going to cast Goodberry. Let me take a spell slot down. Okay, how many berries did I get?
Let's see here. 3.
Oh, great. All luck really loves me today.
Well, Vinbin, talk to the creature.
It growls more ferociously now.
You can stay on my back. I'll approach slowly.
I give each of them a good berry as well.
Mm-hmm.
Makarov, get over here.
You need to talk to this creature.
I have a plan.
As you take a step forward, it also takes a step forward and bares his teeth even more. He's looking more aggressive as you move.
Makarov, we
Vinbin,
need your cooperation.
talk
Come on.
to him.
I toss Makarov a good berry, and I put one in
Anya?
yeah, Anya's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, guys, what we need to do is to show that we're friendly. So, with the berry in your hand, show that you have it and toss it towards him as a peace
Takes
offering.
another step.
Toss it.
Vinbin, just talk to him.
Toss it.
I'm going to roll the good berry. I'm not going to throw it. I'm just going to roll
Throw
it.
the good berry towards it.
Okay. As you do that, it kind of lets out this snarl, and it kind of looks down and sniffs at the good berry and licks at it a little bit, and he does eat it, though it doesn't seem like he enjoys it quite as much as a normal person would.
Benny, what about your candy?
He looks back up and growls.
Uh-oh.
Vinbin.
Give him some candy.
I
He
take out
takes another step forward.
Thank you.
I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And that's going to take a spell slot because it's not a ritual this time. And I'm like, whoa, hold on, guy. What? Are you okay?
I'm hungry.
We can clearly tell. Is there anything that we can do to help with your hunger and maybe not be eaten? Maybe work something out?
Snarls. You can come a little closer.
I've heard that fairy tale before. I don't say that because I don't know. But Justin,
Yes.
out of game. With our rations, would we have jerky?
Yeah, I would think so. There's probably some type of cured meat or something in there, jerky.
While
Yeah.
he's talking, I'm going to reach into my bag and I'm going to pull out some jerky.
Okay.
Because if dogs like anything, it's meat.
Okay.
I'm going to tap Benny on the shoulder and say, here, give him this.
Yeah. Oh, okay. If we could just hand you this jerky and be on our way.
Hand me what?
Some meat, and I just toss it his way.
As it flies through the air, he just snarls and grabs it in the air, and just consumes it. Just eats it. More.
He needs more.
You know what? Perfect. I'm gonna just take out all my jerky. Here you go. Here, 5 days of rations of just jerky.
Okay.
Here you go.
He actually he begins eating that, and his demeanor seems to not be as aggressive. What are you doing here?
Well, you see, we got a little lost, friend.
Lost. Where are you going?
He wants to know where we're going, guys.
Center City? Makarov, was it Center City?
Central City.
Central City.
We're on our way to Central City.
You see his brow, even as a wolf. It's almost like a furred brow. So he's like, "What are you talking about?"
He doesn't understand, guys.
Just tell him we're trying to get south from here.
We're trying to go south from here.
This cave. We're trying to go south to a city.
We're trying to find our way out of the cave.
As y'all all are talking, it just seems to aggravate him even more as y'all are kind of going back and forth. He doesn't understand two of you, and he's feeling quite confused by this conversation of a city which he doesn't even know what it is.
Ask if he wants out of here, where there's plenty of food to be found.
Would you like to join us to get out of this cave?
I know how to get out. Do you think I'm an idiot?
Oh, no. Could you help us get out of the cave? In one piece?
Roll me persuasion.
Oh, yay.
Don't fail us now, Vinbin.
Persuasion.
Your weak point.
Ooh.
That's a 22.
Oh.
Olak be praised.
Yeah. I guess I can help you. This is my home, though. Don't come back.
Not a problem, friend. If you can help us get out of here, we'll give you some more of that delicious meat.
He kind of walks over here. He goes, "You can go through here. It'll lead you out."
All right. Kind of carefully go up towards that way.
Mm-hmm.
Not trying to make him aggressive.
All right.
Get by him. All right. Now what do I see down that cave?
Okay. As you look there, you see all the way. All the way to the.
Looks like this might be the way out. Come on.
I want to take maybe hardtack or whatever I have in my bag that's breaded because I'm out of meat, and I want to just kind of lay it at his feet as a thank you.
Okay. So he does look, and he kind of almost like nods his head in appreciation, and he grabs it and kind of walks back over to his hole.
Well, Vinbin, you might not be as useless as I thought.
How many days of rations have I lost?
What's that?
How many days of rations have I lost?
How many did you have?
I had 5, and I gave him all my meat and like 1 piece of hardtack.
I'm gonna say 3 days. You lost 3 days there.
Okay, cool.
All right, and then y'all walk through there. Y'all go, and boom, you are now right here. So as y'all get here, it is. There's almost like a. It feels a lot colder. Almost like the air has a nip in this place. quite cold.
This is a pretty big cave area.
Yeah. Let's
So
Now,
right now you'll
is
just see
that
this kind
ice
of
on the
tunnel,
ground?
and it kind of opens up into the mouth. There is some snow actually.
Oh,
Some
okay.
snow. You see little flurries that have been kind of stuck in there, and you also see some ice as well. Yes. This right here is like I can't remember which one it is, a stalactite or a stalagmite,
I think
whichever
mites
one.
come from the ground.
Okay, then this is a stalagmite, but it is, of course, ice. Pretty much everything I've seen in this place has been frozen and dreary. So,
gonna
but yeah,
look back to them. Let's proceed with caution. So we kind of go up sneakily.
okay. Roll me another stealth, please, guys.
All
I
right.
can't move.
Oh, goodness.
Sorry.
No, that's my fault. Yeah.
I fumbled that stealth.
Ooh.
Yep, you sure did.
Probably trips over myself, made a bunch of noise.
Slipped on the ice.
Yeah, you actually, because you fumbled it, you're going to slip on the ice and you're just going to splatter right on your back. And I mean, it was a nasty little tumble. Oh my goodness. From
Ooh.
that tumble, you're going to take 4 points of damage. Wow.
Wait, I still have my berry, right? Because I only tossed him one berry. No, Makarov only tossed one berry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll just be like, here, Makarov, it looks like you took a nasty fall.
I appreciate
Have one
that.
of these. And your HP is right back up. Try not to fall again, buddy.
Can we see any more?
Okay. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I'll kind of get this going.
Just so you know, Makarov, Anya is laughing. She thinks that was the funniest thing she has ever seen is a giant lizard man fall flat on his hind.
Mm-hmm. That is pretty funny. So you can see. Okay, you're right there. You can see pretty much all this. You see more stalagmites made of ice. You see an opening over to your left and your right. One of them is kind of an opening. It seems to be an opening to a room, and that's the one, not a room, but just a more open area to your left. And to your right, you do see the smaller tunnel.
All right, so it's basically a big open room with more tunnels that lead out from it.
Now,
Yes.
you said there's snow?
Yeah, there is some snow. As you actually get closer, you're feeling some of the nip of what would actually be fresh air. It doesn't feel as much as just kind of a steel cold air. It's more of a fresh freezing air.
Could I
Oh, sorry.
can I roll like a survival to see if I can tell which way the air is coming from, so we have a direction?
Oh, yeah.
Ah. Not too great.
Well, it wasn't that bad. Yeah, just by looking at the snow and everything, you have a feeling it's coming from somewhere around there. You see that in the black? Can you see that?
Don't see. Oh, okay. So it's going up the cave.
Yes.
All right. I believe we have to go this way.
I don't know, friend. I might check
Stop.
out this little area.
Vinny,
Hold
make
on.
wise decisions.
Okay, so you guys have to stop where you're at. Makarov, as you get there, out of the corner of your eye, you see one of these guys.
Oh no.
More of those ice nymphs.
Yeah, and he was kind of frozen, just hugged to the side of this stalagmite as he comes along.
All right.
And guess what?
Uh-oh.
Let me go ahead and.
So he gets up on me pretty quick before I can even react.
Yeah, because you was kind of walking, you wasn't thinking of anyone being there, kind of hidden.
Mm.
All right. So he's going to get this sneak attack on you real quick. Pull this up here. All right. He is going to lash out at you with his claws.
All right.
And
So-
I'm guessing a 6 does not hit you.
No, it does not.
Okay. So he kind of lashes out of nowhere, and he goes to claw you, but you're able to jump out of the way. And Vinbin, you kind of hear this commotion, and you look over, and you see one of these icy creatures. What are you going to do?
Oh, man. Okay. Let's see. How far away is he? Well, I guess I'll move out of that little... Move up a little bit from that little tunnel way.
All right.
Let's sure... Look at my sparrows.
Bless him.
Thank you. Thank you.
Crap, I didn't just mean to click on it.
If he, what is it? A deck save.
Yeah, it's like 60 feet. Is he about 60 feet away?
Oh, he's not even. Yeah, from you, he's 5, 10,
25.
15, 20,
25.
25. Yeah,
All right,
25,
yeah.
30 feet.
Yeah, I cast Sacred Flame.
Okay, so, what's he got to get?
A 14?
15. Ooh! So as you go to use Sacred Flame, it kind of, it just doesn't go as planned. Maybe you aren't as focused because it was a sudden attack, but he does get the deck save. He rolled an 18.
Well, poopy.
So is that your turn, or are you doing something more?
I guess I'll move up just a little bit more. Yeah, I'll move right here.
Okay. As you get right there, Anya, you're up.
I am going to rush up
Mm-hmm.
to. No, I gotta pull my character sheet up first because that's what people do. I am going to rush up to him, and with my dominant hand, I'm going to try to slash at him with my dagger.
Okay.
And that is my left hand.
Oh!
Ooh. Nat 20. Nice. Okay. I hear you.
Then I will do my roll. So I'm confused. What just happened?
Okay, so when you do a critical hit, it's
All right.
you roll all the damage dice twice.
Okay. I don't know what I
So-
just clicked on with the dagger, but yeah.
It would be
That would be technically your first roll of damage.
Yes.
What I
Yeah.
just clicked.
Plus your sneak attack. So that's what? So that's 2d6 plus it because it's a crit, and
Okay.
then 2d4.
Hang on, let me click my 2d6.
Ooh.
Okay,
You
so you
said
got
2d4?
Goodness.
and
That
then
is 12. You got 2 6s.
And then 2d4?
yeah, plus your damage modifier. So your dex.
Which is a 4.
Okay.
So we've got 8 plus 12, 20 damage.
Dear Lord.
20 damage. Man. You know what?
I don't wanna put that.
How do you want to do this?
All right. Well, first off, I only used one hand, by the way, so I take my second action to disengage, my bonus action.
Yeah.
To disengage, so I don't get hit when he eventually. So I am
Smart.
going to take my dagger, and I am going to jump, and I'm gonna dig it right into his forehead and
Okay.
twist.
All right. So as you do that, there is this nasty, almost like a crunching as the dagger buries itself in the skull of this ice mephit, and it kind of shudders a little bit, and you can just see this face of dread before all the life just drains out of its eyes, and it crumbles to the ground. And of course, you do jump out of the way. You can put your character wherever you want them to be.
Noish.
About 10 feet back.
So as that happens, Makarov. As that happens, poor guy. I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Okay, you do make it.
All right. So I jump out of the way.
Yeah, you do get out of the way. I think. So you're actually going to take half damage.
And I take half of that half damage.
No, remember we went over the last session. We thought it was actually ice damage or frost damage, but it's not. It's actually slashing. Yeah.
Slashing. Okay, yeah.
So you're going to, 7 points of damage.
Jeez.
Gracious, I really want you dead this game.
I know, I'm worried. This party won't make it if this character dies.
my dice has it against you. All right.
Imagine Vinbin leading the party.
Yeah. So you now have the big red X. So as that happens, there is this just flurry of ice. I need you guys to roll me a perception.
Wait, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself too.
Okay.
So what is that? Roll a d4.
Oh.
So a 14.
Okay. Makarov and Aine, you kind of hear this. Coming from over here, and y'all kind of hear this kind of groaning of almost like stone moving.
Oh no.
I'm going to give each one of you a turn to make a movement.
All right.
And I will say that y'all do, pull this up, as y'all got a little further up there, you do and y'all see something. There's something moving behind this pillar.
All right. So I'm gonna move.
Something moving a good bit ahead of us.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna move over here behind this little
Stalagmite.
and kind of motion to them that there's something up ahead.
Okay.
I run over and jump on Anya's back.
Okay.
Cool. And Anya's gonna come over here and hide behind this one. This stalagmite.
All right.
The bigger one, since I've got 2.
Gotcha.
All right. I'm going to kind of look at them
Mm-hmm.
and point to this section over here.
Yeah.
And kind of tell them, like, let's try to go that way.
Okay.
All right.
Because from the looks of it, it looks like this is like a little bypass. We can actually go up here to get up here.
There's a little divot kind of hallway where I'm standing right now, beside the second stalagmite. Can I see down that way?
So you can actually see pretty well right in here, and that's what you see. Makarov. So you kind of just see this big open room. Maybe because this used to be, of course, a temple. This could have been maybe a prayer room or something like that. You're not quite sure, but of course, it's just kind of a small little opening into a bigger room.
I want to call Makarov over to where I'm standing and talk to both of them.
All right.
And say that, well, I want to roll for perception as well to see if I see anything possibly dangerous in this room.
Okay. From right where you're standing, go ahead and roll me perception.
Okay.
All you do, you see something that's kind of slightly moving over here behind this stalagmite. You're not sure what, but something is moving.
Which stalagmite? I'm sorry, I couldn't see it.
This one right here.
Up at the top of the cave where we were.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, but I don't see anything in this room or this little.
Oh, I'm so
Cavernous.
sorry. In the small room.
Yeah.
No, you do not see anything in there.
Okay. Since this seems pretty well hidden from wherever that movement's coming from, I want to ask both Makarov and Benny if maybe we could take a short rest in this room, and I will keep an eye out because I know that Vinny's cast a lot of spells. And I know that Makarov has lost some health.
Yeah.
So, do you think that maybe we should take a little break over here?
I don't see why not.
Do I get spell slots back on a short rest?
Do you?
You'd have to look that up.
Yeah, I don't know.
To be honest, I don't think so, but it is possible, but I don't believe so.
I mean, we could always make a short rest into a long rest. I can set up a bell and some rope and whatnot, and you guys can catch some Z's.
Now, a long rest, I know I definitely get my stuff back.
I'm
That-
going to
Another
speak
thing-
this on you. Do what?
The only thing I need is just some more health, and then I'm still
Right.
good to go. How many spell slots did you use
I used 2
out of how many?
out of, let's see, I've got 4 spell slots left.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't know how big this cavern is. I'm going to speak as Anya. I think it's best. I haven't taken any damage. I don't have magic, so maybe I could set up this rope and my bell to make a small alarm in case anything were to come our way. And I think you both, because we don't know how much further we have to go, and it's best if we all make it out alive without expending as much energy as possible. So maybe sleep.
I do feel a little spent.
And out of character, don't you get your good berry back after you take a long rest?
I can cast Goodberry, and
Mhm.
then I can take a rest, and I get all my spell slots back.
Okay. Well, you
So-
already cast it. Remember, we had the wolf.
Yeah, but I can cast it again. Like, I've still got 2 more spell slots that I can burn to
Okay.
cast first level spells.
I mean, if you're going to take a long rest and get it back, then if you wanted to do that, we could technically have rations and then.
Yeah,
And I can reheal.
because my good berries last for 24 hours. So I could cast it and then rest for 8 hours, and they'd still be there.
Okay.
So I guess
I
that's
guess we'll set up a camp then.
Okay. So y'all are kind of in this little room. So how are y'all setting up?
let's see. First,
I think it's best if we press ourselves against the wall.
yeah.
So that way, anybody who peeks through the opening to the cavern can't see us immediately.
So like over this side or this side?
Hold on just one moment. I've got to pull the screen back up. Which, I think that one that the first one you clicked on.
Okay, so back over here.
Yeah.
All right. I will cast Goodberry again.
And because it's so cold, I think it's best if we huddle.
All right. So how many berries did I get? Up to 10.
You are going to get 6.
Oh,
Nice.
Not bad.
So y'all are just kind of not getting anything from your bags or anything. Just
Well, I don't think it's a good idea to make a fire because that would attract attention.
Of course, we'll pull out a bedroll.
Yeah.
I have a winter blanket. So I set out my little bedroll, my winter blanket, and huddle down under it. I hand Makarov and Anya. Let's see, I got 6, so I'll give two to each of them.
Yeah.
all right. So I will say this: as I have kind of been describing, it is unusually cold.
Okay.
Now y'all are in this little room, which is stopping some of the flow of the air that's kind of coming in from what y'all would guess would be the exit of this old temple of Legwin. But there is, of course, still some wind getting in there. And it is pretty cold. So who all is going to try to rest and actually grab some sleep right now? Is it all 3 of you?
I'm gonna stay awake because.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll try to get some rest.
Well, I was gonna say I can actually. My character can stay up. If I eat those good berries, that'd be good. Basically, you're the only one that really needs the long rest, so you get your spell slots back.
Yeah,
But we don't know how long we've been here, and exhaustion can set in.
that is true.
I mean, I'm an elf, so all I need to do is meditate for like 4 hours, and I'm good.
Yeah, that's true. We can do that then.
Okay. So, just to make sure, clarify I'm hearing this right, Makarov and Vinbin are going to attempt to get some rest while you kind of meditate for your 4 hours. Maybe try to get through the night, because I did say how y'all had a suspicion it was probably nighttime.
So I've got my bedroll laid out. I've got my field cloak on. I've got my winter blanket covering me.
Did you say field cloak?
Yeah.
You did.
Okay, good.
Let's see. I'll say I have my backpack laid down, trying to use that as like a pillow.
Mm-hmm. All right. Field click. I'm sorry. That's wonderful. Okay. So I'm going to need Makarov and Vinbin to roll me Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Mm.
In advance.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I can cast guidance on myself. Is that saving throws?
I don't think you can cast guidance while you're sleeping.
Well, I can cast guidance before I go to sleep.
But it didn't.
That's true.
Yeah, it's ability checks.
Actually, Makarov, I'm going to give you, which I'll tell you why this isn't just because I'm trying to be a wonderful, gracious DM.
Because I have cold resistance.
Yes, you do. I'm going to give you advantage.
Okay.
So,
We are huddled together, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure that's a thing.
Oh,
So-
does that mean I get advantage?
No.
No.
Oh.
So, but while you two do get your long rest, you do. So while y'all get a long rest, we're going to take a short break.
Nice.
See you guys in a minute. Welcome back, guys. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you for giving us a little bit of a break. We hope you guys are excited. We last left off. The group had taken a long rest and actually was able to get some sleep. So they're going to have all of their spell slots and everything back. Nothing happened while they were sleeping. However, as y'all wake up, y'all do realize it's even more cold and y'all are pretty hungry.
All right.
It hasn't been 24 hours. It's just been a long rest, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I still have a good berry, and I'm gonna chomp down on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and eat one of those good berries too.
Same.
All right, each one of you eat a good berry.
Right.
So I'm gonna start heading out to where I can try to see if I can still see something moving around down there.
I'm going to pack up my things and put them back in my backpack and not
Same.
leave them there.
Okay, so where are you, Makarov? Okay, Makarov walks just a little bit outside of the the exit to this little room here that they slept in. And as you look that way where you saw the movement before, you do not see movement now.
All right. Now I'm gonna walk back in and then get my stuff and let them know I think the coast is clear.
Okay.
All right.
Totally safe, guys.
I'd like to roll for perception because you can never be too careful.
Sure, go ahead.
See if I see anything because I've stepped out of the room. Can't tell if it rolled. I don't think it did. One moment.
Sometimes it takes a second.
It's taking longer than a second. I don't think I clicked it.
Yeah.
There we go.
There it is.
You do not see anything.
All right. I'm going to kind of walk up this ridge over here so I can kind of still see over and just kind of walk across kind of carefully.
And
Should
you're
we
walking,
be
correct?
sneakily?
Carefully, yes, sneakily.
Hey, are you on my back?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for stealth then. 'Cause I guess you don't need to if you're on my back, right?
Do I need to roll for stealth?
Okay. Makarov, roll me a perception.
All right.
Ooh,
Dookie.
a 10.
Your eyeballs are terrible.
Yeah, you don't notice anything. You can do whatever.
All right. So can I see more of this area up above us?
You can see.
Wait, is this still dark? Is it dark?
What?
In the cave. Like, do we need dark vision?
Well, you're safe then. You're good.
It's dark.
Do you have dark vision, Jason?
No.
No wonder your perception sucks.
All right. Walk over here.
Stop. Okay.
I need to roll another perception.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I don't like that.
Everyone roll initiative. Weird. Okay. So, he's going to just run through here, and he's going to stop as he quickly goes to attack you, just letting out this howl, just this primal scream. And he is going to attack, or at least attempt to attack.
How large is this character? Is this Yeti-looking creature?
He is a large, so he's pretty big.
Oh, jeez.
My next question is, this tunnel to the upper right of our screen, it looks like a very small tunnelway.
Mm-hmm.
Would he fit through that?
Doubt it. It would probably definitely impede his speed.
Okay.
Like he may be able to scooch through it sideways, but he's going to have a hard time. Okay, so does a 15 hit your AC?
No, actually.
Does another 15 hit your AC?
No.
Okay, he goes to attack you. Yeah, on both of these swipes with his claws, he misses and just lets out this howl. So Makarov, it is actually your turn.
All right. So I'm going to use. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and attack him since he's right here at me.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, roll it again.
I'm going to use an inspiration point.
Okay.
Try that again. Okay, that's a lot better. Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Alright. So 10 damage.
Okay, nice. Alright, so you swing your sword, and he tries to kind of get away, but you catch him right on the arm and just get a nasty cut right on his arm as blood kind of sprays from it. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. Vinbin.
All right. God, I hope I am going to try something, and I hope it works. So, I'm going to cast Entangled, at this guy's feet, but like right where it cuts off, so it doesn't catch Makarov in the vines.
Okay. Can you pull up the 20 foot? So you're going to try to put it what?
Is a 20-foot square. So
he'll probably like cast it up here technically, but it would still get him.
yeah.
Is that what
So you're going to cast it where he'll just be right on the edge.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got to make. Let's see. Creature.
Strength saving throw?
Yeah, does he have to make it
check.
right when I cast it?
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to have to make a 14.
Which is probably going to happen. We'll see.
That's a net 20.
Okay, so that did not do anything for him.
You see these vines start wrapping around his feet, and he's just like, and just starts clawing them up and throwing them everywhere.
But he is mildly distracted, correct?
Nah, he's even more focused and angry.
Great. Okay.
Is that your whole turn, Vinbin?
Yeah, that's my whole action right there.
Okay.
Maybe Vinbin wets himself a little bit.
Okay, he got you. He's like, uh-oh. You know, you're feeling kind of okay, though, because you got that stalagmite in front of you and a big body shield of Makarov right there in front of you. So.
Valid.
All right. Anya. Now
All right.
it's your turn.
I am going to move over into this little opening area, and I have a bow, so I have not had the ability to use that yet. And I'm going to roll to see if I hit him if I were to loose an arrow at his face.
Okay.
15.
A 15 does hit.
Wonderful. Okay. So for that, 6 damage, and as a bonus action, I'm going to dash toward that tiny little opening over there.
Wait, don't forget your sneak attack bonus.
Right. That's right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So 6 plus, if I can find my little d20. Okay. Sneak attack bonus of another 6. So 12 damage.
Yes, okay.
And I'm going to do cunning action and use the dash action. How far is dash?
It's double your movement speed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to kind of floop over here right at the mouth of this opening.
Okay. All right.
And, since speaking isn't really an action, correct? So I can like yell while I run?
Yeah, that's a free action.
Okay, I'm going to yell to them to try to head my way as they fight this thing.
Okay. So you can see in this little tunnel. Right there. All right. So now it is Yeti's turn. And you kind of you hear this thing just howling, letting out this super loud screeching. So the Yeti is going to attack you, Makarov.
All right.
Or at least attempt to. He's going to attempt to attack you, should I say. And so here it goes. A 8 does not hit you, I would guess.
Nope.
And a 10 would not hit you.
You're just like making eye contact with this thing, staring it down like, you can't touch me.
Yeah, exactly.
You are
exactly.
doing.
I'm dancing around his paws as he swipes at me.
But you wouldn't dance with Phil. Shame on you.
I dance for danger.
Is that the
Your-
title of your
Your danger
autobiography?
dance. Danger dance dragon.
Yeah. All right. So after he misses yet again, he is going to take a. Yeah, he'll stay right there. He'll stay right there. And Makarov, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and swing at him again with my blessed longsword.
All right.
24, does it hit?
Of course.
Okay. Do 5 damage.
Oh no.
Y'all are doing pretty good against this guy. He ain't hitting at all, which is good for y'all. All right. Is that your whole turn?
I do think I'm going to kind of jump down here.
10 feet, so I would need you to roll a athletics or acrobatics.
All right.
Okay. As you go to do that, you kind of stumble and you fall the 10 feet.
Ooh.
All right.
You'll take 1 damage from the fall. And you are now laying on your stomach on the ground.
All right.
All right. Vinbin.
Okay. So I see Makarov trip over his own feet again. And I'm going to step over here. But I'm not going down.
So you're stepping to the ledge?
Yeah. And I'm going to be like, Makarov, I told you not to fall. And as I'm stepping over, I'm going to stop right there before I leap to slide down. And I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt as a 2nd level spell slot. And so let me duke. So that's going to be... Well, first I got to see if I land a blow on him. So...
An actual attack. Oh.
I'm going to use my inspiration point.
Okay. Yep, go ahead and reroll it.
Let me go ahead and take that off. And let's do that again. Crap. Oh, there you go.
Oh, no.
Wait, I can reroll fumbles because I'm a half-elf. Not a half-elf, a halfling.
You get to roll it again.
Okay.
Yes!
That's better. What kind of crap is this? What kind of crap? Okay.
Oh, lock.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Justice.
All right, so that is, because I'm using a second, that is 5d6s.
Oof.
Yeah.
Ouch. Come on, bro.
That is 21 points of damage.
Okay. Cool.
So while I'm casting that, he's just gonna look like Ryu from Street Fighter, like whoa,
yeah,
and leaping down the hill.
Okay, so you'll have to roll me an athletics or an acrobatics.
All right, I'm gonna do acrobatics.
Okay.
That.
Oh my gosh.
Great.
So
Nat 20. You get your inspiration back.
And I
what
get
are
my
y'all
inspiration
doing?
back.
All of y'all have sold your souls to the.
Aaron showed us the proper ritual, and we
dice
just followed suit.
Golly, what patrons are y'all serving?
The dice gods.
All right, yeah. Okay. Alrighty. So as you do that, he lets out this howl of pain. And you can barely see him over this 10-foot edge as you stand there. And he's looking pretty shaken. Just, there's blood coming from one of his ears. He's looking pretty bad, like really bad. And it is now his turn. He is going to come here. He's still angry. And then he's going to step forward.
Uh-oh.
Vinbin, I need you to roll me a strength saving throw.
Oh no, but he's so small.
Oh, yeah. I've got muscles for days.
He's got like an 8-pack hidden under there.
A
Mhm.
All those
strength
robes and
saving
cloaks.
throw.
So all I have to do is roll decent. I know that's really difficult for me to do sometimes, but I'm going to attempt. Hold on, let me pull this back up.
Oh, you do that. What creature is this? I mean, he looks like a Yeti, but I'm not sure.
Yes, it's an actual Yeti.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. It is an actual Yeti. If I can.
For those of you listening at home, this thing is so large.
Yeah.
He's covered in white fur, has like these demon horns coming out of his noggin, and sharp teeth for days. A gaping maw, if you will.
And compared to me, like, I'm what? Probably the size of his big toe.
Yeah.
Probably reach his ankle.
Yeah. He's pretty big. I'm trying to pull this up here, guys. You'll have to forgive me. I don't know why it's not letting.
Hey. Oh, never mind. Sorry. I thought it was Vinbin's turn, and I was like, wait, Makarov goes first. Never mind. It's fine. My brain got frazzled. And some wires got crossed.
It is totally Vinbin's turn, and he gets away so nimbly.
Yeah.
And we win D&D, you know. It's fine.
Okay, I'm just going to do it this way. I'll have to, because the thing went away. It's been weird. Oh my goodness. Okay.
You rolled so well, Justin. Good job.
I rolled a 3, so everyone knows. And with his actual good strength, it still doesn't match the 13 because I roll like crap. So, this huge Yeti, it's almost like a joke from a bar. This huge Yeti walks up to this tiny halfling and goes to try to pick him up and throw him against the wall like a rag doll, but he can't do it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
like your giant hand just comes down, and Vinbin just like grabs his hand, just like ugh, and just tosses him back, and makes the giant Yeti like take. Ugh.
I'm gonna say that because of all the damage he's taken, just his muscles and everything is just beginning to fail on him. And maybe his arm is actually broken, and his huge hand goes to go over yours. And y'all just see Vinbin stick his little tiny hands up in the air and just catch this huge hand. And he's like, it just kind of throws it back. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm actually going to say with that throw and how shamed he is, he falls backwards, hits his head on this statue, and busts his brains out, and he's dead.
Wow.
Yeah, good job, Vinbin. You killed him. He is dead. He is dead.
And Vinbin like is like checking his tiny little arms out. Oh, right.
So, with that being said,
Good thing I didn't skip arm day.
With that being said, Anya, you hear something from behind you.
Now my back's pressed up against this wall, so
yeah. As you hear something, you look down the tunnel.
Oh dear God!
I'm gonna back away.
Hold on. And he gets right here and he starts shimmying through this.
Oh
this
no!
little hole. And he gets right to you. And he is going to attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
So
is he still in the tunnel? Is he just like swinging with one arm right now?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he is sideways in this tunnel, so he's only going to get one attack. Here.
Good deal.
And okay. Does a 6 hit you? A 6?
Oh man, I mean
like-
it's real close, but
Like-
I'm gonna have to say no.
Let me roll, because I have disadvantage. I'm sure I
Oh,
can
right.
fumble or something. Oh, wonderful. Cool. Yeah, great. A 17. Okay, so, yeah, God, he goes to swing at you that one time, and he just can't get a hold of you, just trying to pry himself out of this hole. And now it is your turn.
All right, I am gonna back my booty up
All right.
close to where dear old Vinny and Makarov are, and I'm gonna try to loose yet another arrow at this fuzzy beast.
Now, as you do back up that far, he will get an attack of opportunity.
If I take a free 5 foot, he doesn't. Correct?
But since you're taking more than 5 feet,
Valid. Okay. So in that case,
At disadvantage, though.
yeah, it'd be a
oh, okay,
disadvantage.
that's true. That's true. That's fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to roll this again and, do real bad. Okay, so 16.
Does a 6 hit me?
Does a 6 hit you?
It feels closer
I
than the
don't think
last
it
6
does.
you rolled, but
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. So he's scrambling to try to get you, like, and yeah, nothing. You're
Like,
good.
Anya, if you're watching instead of listening, Anya makes this face. The is he kidding?
Yeah.
And then she's gonna loose the arrow.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yep.
Let's see.
Now, would she have advantage because he's kind of stuck?
Sure.
12
I'll give her
don't hit.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
So,
Then 16?
yes.
Okay. Then in
Yay,
that case,
sneak attack.
6.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Oh, because I have advantage.
Oh, yeah.
Plus 7. 13.
All right. Okay. All right. So he's hurting pretty good. Okay, Makarov.
All right.
You gotta stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. Now that'll take your movement.
I think that's like half his movement.
Is it?
I
Okay,
think
we'll
so.
go with half your movement.
All right, 1 second. Okay, yeah. Since I'm back here, I'm going to kind of move up here, just
Mm-hmm.
10 feet.
Yep.
And I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Ooh. Okay.
All right, so it's a 14 hit.
14 does hit.
All right. So 8 fire damage.
That's force damage.
Or force damage, I'm sorry.
All right. Cool. You hit him right on. All right. So Vinbin, you're up.
All right. I guess I'll do the same thing on the like I did on the last one, and
Okay.
I'll get rid of my last second level spell slot and cast Guiding Bolt.
All right. You hit.
All right. So that's 5d6s, and the next attack is at advantage. I don't know
Right.
if that d6, 5d6s, 16 points of damage.
Certain pretty good. So that just goes off, and y'all see that kind of blast just slam into this guy in there, and he's looking pretty banged up. All right, my turn. So he's finally going to get out of there. He's going to run toward, of course, the closest person, which is going to be you, Anya.
Okay.
And first, Let me pull this up here because I'm going to make sure I at least, gosh, can do something. All right. Ah, here we go. Okay, so, Vinbin, since you have been shooting these guys with that stuff, he is very angry with you, and he's going to use this first.
Uh-oh.
Killing gaze.
So you're going to need to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yay.
Wait, who?
Vinbin.
Oh, okay.
20?
Oh, the things I want to say to you. All right. So, all right. Succeed. Okay, so yeah, he just looks at you real angry, and you're like, you know how Vinbin would do. And Anya, he's going to use multi-attack and try to hit you. So a 23.
It sure does.
And a 17?
It does.
All right. So let's roll the damage for both of these. So,
So 15, 19, 21?
21.
All right. I'm hurting.
So, yeah. He hits you 2 times with these just deep, heavy blows. Actually, I believe the first hit in this whole battle that y'all have actually taken.
Mm-hmm.
It does some damage. It hurts you. You got some lacerations. So, with that
I'm
being
bleeding
said,
profusely.
it is now your turn.
All right.
Are you hurting really bad?
I have 8 points left.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm bleeding profusely.
Really good.
I am going to take a free 5 foot.
Okay.
I'm going to take my bow because it's already out and I don't have to swap. And I'm going to try to shoot him.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Absolutely.
All right. That's a 7. Is anybody in 5 feet? No. But I have in sight. Yes?
10 minutes.
Okay.
No,
Well,
I've got to be in 5 feet of the creature.
Yeah, the creature.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But I have insightful fighting. I gain the ability to decipher an opponent's tactics and develop a counter to them. As a bonus action, I make a wisdom check, or an insight check, against a creature I can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's charisma, contested by the target's deception check. If I succeed, I can use my sneak attack against the target.
So, what do you need me to do? Just
you roll for deception, and I roll for insight.
And now, Ashleigh, I want to say your race, you have advantage on insight rolls, correct?
I do believe so. Advantage on investigation and insight checks. Yes, I do.
Nice.
So, I roll twice.
So you got, that first...
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to roll twice.
So you got a 23, Ashleigh.
Yeah, I got a 23. Yeah. Sorry. You got a 1?
Well, I rolled
He's
a 2.
a real smart Yeti.
He's got a -1.
He's a real smart Yeti.
I got it.
And just so you know, because I can't use I made a choice. I'm down to 8 points of health. This was my bonus action. I cannot disengage. If anybody can heal me, I would greatly appreciate it. It's an extra 8 points of damage.
Okay. Well, you don't got to worry about that. How do you want to do this?
Okay. So I'm pretty angry. I've never been this badly hurt before in my life. I'm hurting, and when I hurt, I'm mad.
Okay.
So I am going to hobble. Let's be honest, I can't run. I'm gonna hobble or limp my way up to this thing, I am just gonna take the arrow out of the notch in the boat, and I am going to dig it in as far as humanly possible, and I'm just gonna go to town, stabbing him with my arrow over and over and over again, and yelling in rage.
Okay, so y'all just hear this witching kind of just, and y'all just see blood kind of spattering everywhere as she's just letting out this kind of yell of anger from the attack, and you just see the creature slowly just begin to slump more and more until finally it lays to rest on the ground as she takes the arrow and she just throws it by the end of the arrow and it just right through the head.
Anya, I think he's dead.
I know he's dead. And I'm about dead, if you can't tell. See the blood? This is mine. It's not supposed to be out here. It's supposed to be inside me.
Do you still have a berry?
No, I ate it for breakfast.
I gave you 2.
I had one before we went to sleep.
Ah.
I hadn't had a ration yet.
Well, give me 1 moment.
Do what you can to heal her. I think I see an exit.
I use my, I light up, my veins glow green, and I touch.
Weird.
Because it's an inner power. And I touch her leg and use my once a day cure wound power.
Thank you.
So,
that was stressful.
Now that cure wounds. Yes. Okay, so 1d8.
Let's use spellcasting ability.
Oh wow!
Oh great!
So now it's a 1 plus my spellcasting ability, which is, let me flip it to it. You get a 4, so that's 5 plus.
I feel that was gonna be 4. Wild.
Plus, let me find it. 3.
I have 16 points of health now. Thank you.
And
better
I
than
give
8.
you my other berry. So that's another plus 4.
Oh, thanks. All right,
Very
I'm
nice.
up to 20.
Better than
Very much so, yes.
-1.
True.
Are you feeling a little better?
Feeling much better, you weird little man. Hey, thank you so much, by the way. Do you happen to have any of that candy on you? I feel like maybe a little bit of sugar might help.
I'll actually, my character walks up and I'm going to use my lay on hands ability, which will, you just put that.
Cry, y'all are being so nice.
There. Okay. So I'll be able to give you hit points based on my level times 5, which a paladin level is actually 2, so I give you 10 more HP.
I am back to full health. Thank you.
So.
Okay. Much obliged.
So yeah, you're feeling much better now.
Anya's crying because she's never been shown this level of kindness before.
All right, so y'all can now y'all are out of combat, so y'all can move however you want.
Up here, I'm guessing I'm seeing a doorway to like the outside.
Yes.
Finally, we have finally found a way out of here. This way.
Before we go, I want to call out to them and say, do you think maybe any of their meat is edible? Because, I mean, we could have some rations, cook as soon as we make camp. And I mean, it's cold. It's not like the meat would spoil very quickly.
It's possible.
Oh,
Should
I
we
don't
try?
want to be. I don't want to see this.
You don't have to look. And I'm gonna take out one of my blades and try to carve some meat.
That'd be
Okay.
How
a
did that-
survival, right?
Yes.
I'll go to the other one and do the same.
Okay.
And Vinbin's just gonna put his back to it like. Ugh.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll twice.
Yeah, I'll use that first one, that 22. Anya, you have a little bit of a difficult time. Maybe it's just from the weight of this creature, just the big wonkiness of it, because that one is actually the bigger one.
Okay.
So you have more of a difficult time really getting anything. I will say you get a little bit, but no more than a day's ration. Now, Makarov, you cut the one you're at up pretty well. You do a pretty good job. It's manageable. You've probably had maybe a little more experience with game, and you're just kind of cutting everything up nicely, harvesting it up nicely, and you get about 3 days worth of meat. But
That's
of
really
course, this is raw. Of course, it is freezing cold, so you don't have to worry about it spoiling as bad. But you do have to worry about the smell of blood. So
I'm going to go ahead and eat one of those good berries that I got before we took a rest. So that will actually bring me back up to full health.
Okay. Real quick, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Everyone, or
Just you.
no?
All right. As soon as you bring your hand up and you put that good berry in your mouth, you realize you did something very bad. You
Oh.
just cleaned something, and it's got its blood
Oh
and everything
no.
all over your hands and the food. It is pretty nauseating. So you're how much did you get from that good berry?
One.
Four. No, you got 4 HP.
Yeah, but I only got one because that's all I needed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, then we'll say you don't lose anything, but you do kind of gag, throw up a little bit in your mouth, and you kind of swallow it back down, and you're like, yeah, maybe I should wash my hands before I go about eating anything.
I'm gonna go grab a pile of snow and bring it over to Makarov and say, "This is, I mean, it's just frozen water. You can rinse the blood off with this."
All right, I'll wash my hands and
While
guess
while
we'll,
they're while they're doing that, Vinbin's gonna wander over here.
oh,
He's gonna be
no.
like, I wonder what
Oh,
was over here.
you monster!
He's going to get us into another fight.
Are you gonna do it sneakily?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it sneakily. So I'm gonna do a sneakily roll.
Okay, roll a sneakily roll. Okay, good. You feel sneakily right now. As you look down the tunnel, you see that.
It's gonna keep wandering over here.
Yo,
Vinbin. Vinbin, get back here. The exit's over here.
I just want to know what's over here.
There's no need.
have a task
Oh
that
my
we
gosh.
need to achieve. Vinbin, get back here!
Just keep on like, no!
I go after Vinbin and I grab him and I throw him over my shoulder.
Whoa.
Okay. You do get him. You pick him up. You carry him over there.
No.
All right, we're leaving the cave, Vinbin. We go out the door.
But there might have
Come
been
back,
more
we have three
sirines.
Oh goodness.
Oh, goodness gracious. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Okay, so y'all do finally, as you open the door, just this huge blast of freezing cold air hits you, and it immediately comes to your mind where you are. And um, it is a harsh terrain. Currently, you don't know exactly where your location is, your actual location. Um, so you kind of walk out and you have a bunch of different ways to go. Kind of how this goes is it kind of leads up almost to like a stairway before leading down into this old temple. So, where do you want to go? What direction? North, east, south, west?
Um, I guess we can just go up the stairs and maybe see if we can get a bearing of any landmarks we can see from there.
Okay. As you go up, you look around and you're standing just in this harsh environment. This, I would even be willing to say, almost like a blizzard. Very heavy snow, lots of wind. It's pretty loud just from the wind, and the environment in general is just frightful. So, you can see about 50 feet in front of you. And you're just catching no real landmarks.
All right. So would I even know which way north, south, east, or west would be?
Roll me a survival.
All right.
No.
Could we all roll for survival?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm going to use guidance on myself
Okay.
as well. Let's see here.
You got a 17.
Survival plus
Okay.
D4.
Oh.
Yeah. Just from kind of looking up. Let me make sure I got this one right. How much did you get, Vinbin?
I
19?
got 19.
Okay, so both of you, Anya and Vinbin, you kind of look up, just trying to peer through this just blizzard, this nasty storm, and you can kind of catch an idea about where the sun is behind all of this mess, and with knowing kind of where the sun is, which way it's heading, you can kind of guess that the way you're looking is north.
Okay.
Makarov, what direction were we supposed to go to get to Central City?
We need to go south from where we were.
So you said we're looking north?
Yes.
Okay. Then we need to turn around and go in the opposite direction.
Do we got to go back in the cave?
No.
No, y'all are just going around. Like I said, it's kind of just this opening and just kind of like this, like little shielding over it that people would go down into the temple.
Okay.
It's kind of built into the ground.
Okay, so since now we have our bearings, I guess we'll start traveling south.
Okay.
I'm going to take out my winter blanket and just bundle it over me.
Okay.
Pick you up and put you on my back as well. That way I kind of get your warmth and you get my warmth, and that way we're not slowed down as much.
Yeah.
And Makarov's just like Silver Dragon. So
Yep.
Yeah, take that. Anyways, so you guys are walking, and the weather is just getting more and more harsh.
Would you say the weather outside is frightful?
Absolutely. And you would probably think a fire would be so delightful.
Oh, I'm certain.
Oh my gosh.
So, you You guys are walking, and the snow's getting worse. It's kind of getting higher. It's making your progress much slower. Your speed is going to be about halved right now, just because you're trying to just trench through this snow and just this wind. Because literally, the wind, it doesn't just feel like it's coming from one direction. As I said last session, it literally feels like the wind's coming from every single direction, just hitting you. So, not feeling too good. Um, it's pretty loud too. Is there anything you want to do before we continue?
I want to roll to see if there are any like strange vibrations in the ground or anything that could possibly indicate one of those creatures that we ran into before we went into the cave.
Absolutely.
Okay, what would I roll? Just perception? Okay. $14.
Notice anything that really catches you off that you don't, you feel like you're getting a pretty decent look, a good look around you, but you're not really noticing anything. Anything else?
I think I'll. I know it really wouldn't help much, but I am going to light a torch to kind of give us a little bit more lighting. Maybe helps us see a little bit better, keeps us a little bit warmer.
I'll light my hooded lantern too.
Both of you roll me a survival.
All right. Yeah, because it'll be hard to do that in a blizzard. All right, 16.
Okay.
22.
Wow. You guys actually, both of you get these, the torch and the lantern lit. So you're getting a little warmth off of those things. Though it feels like almost when you go to make these fires, it almost feels like as the wind just begins whipping at the fire and hitting the torch and hitting the lantern, almost as if the wind itself is attacking any kind of warmth, anything that's trying to bring you comfort. It feels like it's just trying to snatch it away.
Now, with my divine sense, is this the same presence I was feeling before?
Yes.
So it's like a magical cold.
It's not a natural cold.
Okay.
I can say that.
I want to shoot a quick prayer to Nagalith, or however you say her name, and just ask for her guidance. And I mean, she's not really a goddess of protection, but I'm still gonna pray for that too.
Okay. So as you're kind of trekking through this snow, you're just saying a prayer to Nagalith, just hoping that you can get through this. All right. So y'all walk for several hours, just this wind whipping at you, before it begins getting dark. You can tell it's starting to get darker. It's starting to get cooler. Is there anything you're going to do?
Let's see.
Snow's pretty deep where we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should we dig a trench?
Yeah, that might be a pretty good idea.
We could probably even dig like a burrow in the snow.
Yeah.
Do something like that.
Okay.
All right.
Down for that.
What are you going to use to dig this?
I actually have a shovel.
Okay.
In my explorer's pack, so I'll use that. 19.
Good.
So we kind of build us like a underground dome, and then I guess we'll set up camp.
Yeah.
Could I wild shape into, would it be like a, I don't know if I could I wild shape into a badger and like dig a hole? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna look up Yeah, Biaggia.
Worry about the stats. I won't make you worry about it.
Okay.
I'll just say that you start digging and so y'all actually with your badger friend and y'all's rolls, y'all actually dig a pretty good little trench that y'all can kind of get in just to stop mainly from the wind. Y'all just cover up as tightly as you can, but it is cold and it is now night. So y'all are just kind of laying down in this trench. And like I said, at this point, it almost feels like the wind is coming from the top and just hitting you coming down. It doesn't feel like it's going over it like it should be. It feels like it's still smacking you. So, is there anything y'all want to do?
Actually, I want to, because I don't have that cloak on me.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to drape it over the trench and kind of pin it down to kind of give us a little bit more shelter from the wind.
Okay.
Oh,
How do you want to pin it down?
I have.
I have pittance. Would that work? Well, I mean, it's snow, so probably not.
Well, I mean, we've dug enough. I think we were at ground level now.
Do you want to use the pittance, Jason?
I'll say I can use the torches that I have, and kind of use them to pin them in the ground without lighting them.
If that's what you want to do,
All right.
roll me one more survival.
And
Got a 10.
Okay. They're pretty fairly in the ground. You feel pretty decent.
All right.
I'm gonna go out there and I'm going to actually help secure them with the pittance anyway, because I feel like you can't be too secure.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't be too safe. So I will roll a survival as well.
Okay.
And that is a never mind. I am not a survivalist.
You do help though, and of course, you doing that still does help. So that does increase the odds there. So it is nighttime. It is cold, but y'all are somewhat protected from the wind, and I need y'all to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
oh, real quick,
Mhm.
could I wild shape into a spider and make a web, like just to cover up the front, to hold up his cloak and like build like a barrier?
If you want to try, you most certainly can.
All right. So there goes my last wild shape. Okay, so let's see. As a spider. Wait, can I actually transform into a giant wolf spider? Actually, if that makes my spider web any more better.
I don't think a giant wolf spider would be better than a normal spider.
Yeah. So yeah, I build a giant wolf spider web.
Okay. Now, as that spider, I need you to roll a strength saving throw.
Okay.
It's windy.
Ooh.
So its strength is a +1. So would that be a D20?
Yes. D20 +1.
All right, so
So
a
12.
12.
As soon as you turn into the spider, you feel like it's almost like the wind just whips around and catches you and your little spider body. As it begins to get flown through underneath this blanket, I'm going to give Makarov and Aine a chance to throw their hand out and attempt to catch you before you get slung out into the perilous environment.
Now I am a medium beast as a giant wolf spider.
Oh, it's medium?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a giant wolf spider.
I didn't think it was medium. Okay. If you're medium, then I'm going to say you actually got that save. So, yeah, you will not be getting flown away. I thought you was small.
Oh no, I would have been if I transformed into a regular spider.
Okay. See, I thought regular spiders were tiny, a tiny creature, and then a giant wolf spider was going to be like small. But yeah, if you're medium, then yeah, you're good. You do manage to get up some sort of web, and it does protect you a little bit more from the wind, which will help you at least attempt to try to get some sleep. So
Sweet.
go ahead and um, everyone roll me a Constitution saving throw.
We already rolled,
I am.
and I
Oh.
got a.
Well, I've got
11.
to. I've got to roll.
Yeah. Oh sure, all the luck, Mr. Dice God's over here.
Yeah. So Anya, you got an 11. Makarov 11 and 21. Because of the wind, Anya, you aren't even able to meditate
Okay.
properly the way you need to. And Makarov, with the noise, just the chaos going on, you also cannot sleep. However, y'all look over and y'all see little Vinbin just balled up, snuggled up in his field cloak.
Field cloak, winter blanket.
Yeah, and he is feeling good.
Just sound asleep.
He's kind of snoring a little bit.
Anya reaches down into her little holster for her dagger, and she grabs the hilt of it, just so tempted to stab him. She doesn't do it. She lets go. She catches herself last minute, but she's very tempted.
All right, so two of you do not get any sleep, and one of you do get some rest. So you guys will be suffering the first level of exhaustion.
Okay. What does that entail?
I'm just going to say that you're going to take a negative on a -1 on attack rolls and strength saving throws. Okay. With that being said, as you wake up, the snowfall is not as heavy. The wind is still hitting you, but the snow is not falling as bad. You can see a little better. It's a little more clear. You can probably see maybe 100 yards, 75 yards in front of you. So it's not too bad. It's just kind of a normal snowfall. So you guys, I guess, kind of eat a little bit and y'all get on your way.
I guess we start heading south again since that's the direction we needed to go.
All right. So you guys are walking when...
Wait, when you say eat, do we need to burn a ration for that?
Well, I'm going to use that last good berry I had.
Oh, okay. Did I have another one? No,
you gave me yours.
That's right. Yeah, I gave you mine, and I think I gave Makarov one.
You had given me 2.
Okay.
So are y'all walking pretty close together or kind of spread out? Okay.
I'm imagining Benny's on my back again.
Yeah, I'd say about the same way that we were traveling before.
Okay.
I think I had one good berry left, and I'm going to give that to Anya so she can have something to eat, because I know that you burned through a lot of your rations.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I will just eat one of mine.
As you guys are walking, y'all walk several hours, and y'all are noticing some little mountains here and there. Of course, it's just the terrain is sloping up and down. It's just rough. It's difficult, and y'all kind of come to this, like, It's kind of, hilly and kind of mountainous. And then y'all kind of come to this kind of flat area. And it's just this large flat area. And y'all continue walking. So as y'all do, y'all get about, I'm going to say, 100 yards out of maybe 400, 500 yards. I'll say maybe y'all are 175 yards into this just kind of flat area. When y'all hear something odd, it's like almost the sound of snapping. Before everyone rolls a reflex.
Oh no.
A deck save.
Deck save. It's a deck save.
Justin, your 3.5 is showing.
Sorry. Golly.
I am not doing great today.
I got 11 as well. Which I guess that makes sense because I'm on your back.
It does.
Valid.
Okay, so as y'all hear this, Makarov, you have time to look over before you realize what this is. It finally clicks in your head, being from this area. Y'all are on one of the great frozen lakes. And you kind of jump back in time to see Aine and Vinbin sink into the ground with a huge kerplunk.
Oh, crap.
You two are being swallowed up by water.
Great.
What armor do you have on?
I have leather armor.
Leather armor. Okay.
And I'm wearing light armor. I don't know
Okay.
exactly where I read that, but it's light.
So your armor won't impede really too much. So immediately your breath is taken away. It goes from just this monotony of walking, trying to get out of this, to instant panic. Your breath is taken from you. You cannot breathe. You're trying to stay afloat and get to the top. So what's going on right now? What's happening?
So I'm going to grab the rope out of my bag and kind of tie like a knot onto it, like big enough for one of them to grab, and throw it in the hole with them.
Okay. So you do that. I'm going to need both of you because currently you are under the water. Like most people who fall into just straight into a frozen lake, you do not know where the actual entrance is. Y'all are trying to find that, so I'm going to need both of you to roll me perceptions.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast guidance on myself for a perception check as well.
Ooh.
Not great.
Okay. Neither one of you
14.
will see. Oh. Okay. Vinbin, you just barely see this something floating in this water, but you can look over to the side, and about 10 feet from you is Aine, and you just see her frantically looking, tapping the ceiling of this ice floor as she cannot find her way. She is completely lost in this.
Can I hear the tapping?
Roll me a perception.
All right.
The actual fear of drowning. It's not fun.
Okay. You do hear a tapping. It is about 13 feet to your right.
All right, so I'm going to tie the rope around my arm, the other end of it, and then kind of go over there and swipe the snow off to see if I can see underneath it.
Okay, real quick. Both Vinbin and Aine are going to take 1 point of damage. Okay. Okay, you are over there, Makarov. What are y'all doing? Y'all are still in the water.
Okay.
I go ahead. Sorry.
I'm going to cast light
Mhm.
on something that I have on me. I guess like my cloak, so it can be like a way
A
to
beacon.
for they can see.
Okay.
Uh, and I'm going to swim towards Anya because I'm
Okay.
assuming she's made her way to to the wall, but she doesn't know where it's at. And you said I know I've seen it, right?
Yes, you know where the rope is. Yeah.
All right, and I like tap her on the shoulder
Hmm.
and like start swimming towards the hole.
Okay. You do see the light from Vinbin as he begins swimming that way. You are conscious enough right now to swim that way, but you guys are running out of air very quick. It
I'm
is
gonna
getting
I want to cast Eldritch Blast on the ice right
okay.
there where I can kind of see where she is,
Okay.
just to break the ice.
Okay. You will hit the ice, of course.
Okay. So 10 force
Mhm.
damage.
It does take a huge chunk out of this ice. You could probably get through it with one more um,
All right.
before you feel a quick tug on the rope.
All right. Go ahead and do that again.
Okay, you hit, of course. Okay, with one more hit, there's just this explosion of ice, and y'all kind of feel the force of the ice kind of breaking away before y'all can finally see up, and y'all see the rope hanging in the water. Before that happens, y'all are going to take one more. This one's going to be for 2, so y'all are going to take 6 more points of damage.
Jeez Louise.
And Makarov, you can now feel them pulling on the rope
All
as
right.
they are still under. What you doing?
Pulling it up.
Okay, roll me a strength, please. Or an
9.
athletics, sorry.
Okay.
Athletics.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, my bad.
That's a lot better then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. 17.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, you do pull both of them up. Y'all are now safely on the ground, gasping for breath, but you guys are alive.
Thank you.
And now the wind begins whipping you again.
Oh no.
So you guys are freezing.
I know this is gonna be weird, but I'm like, I know have to do this, and Vinbin starts taking off his leather armor and his like hood, and puts
He's
on
starting to do this.
his common clothes because he knows that's dry.
Right. Okay.
Wait, did our packs fall with us?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Oh no!
So everything would be soaked, yeah.
Then Vinbin does not do that.
How far onto the lake are we?
About 175 yards.
Already in it, like deep.
Like,
Yeah,
if
like
you
where?
thought,
Yeah, like.
yeah, you got about 200 yards to go.
Okay, so there's no point of turning back because it'd be literally the same distance.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna keep the rope tied onto me and have them tie the other parts of it to them, so if they do fall, I can pull them, or vice versa.
I have rope in my pack as well in case that's not enough rope to wrap around 2 people.
It's 50 foot. So.
Okay.
And we're gonna try to go get to the end as possible so we can set up a fire to dry off the clothes and everything.
Are y'all walking fast, or y'all walking?
I'm gonna say we're gonna walk carefully.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it really wouldn't be fast.
Slower. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So y'all are walking more carefully, paying attention to any kind of sounds of that snapping, that crackling noise that y'all heard before, and y'all do finally make it across this flat area. However, Vinbin and Anya, you are extremely cold right now. I would even be willing to say um, just your appendages, your fingers. It would be almost difficult for you to bring them together. You're shivering. Um, Roll me a survival, actually, both you two. Okay, Vinbin, you know that right now y'all are in about stage 2 of hypothermia. Um, so you have passed just the normal shivering. Your appendages are beginning to not work. You're just it's sapping all the energy from you. So you know you're not in a good place right now.
I'm
Now,
gonna.
is
Sorry.
the wind blowing really hard still?
Yes.
All right.
Uh, I'm gonna try to communicate with you, Vinbin, because I'm pretty sure you're close to me. You're probably the
Yeah.
closest to me. So even though I'm freezing, I'm just gonna say, "Can you turn into a bear? A, a, a bear?"
I can turn into. Let's see. What can I turn into?
I am gonna go ahead and build a fire. Wow.
How are you going to build the fire?
I still have a tinderbox and everything on me.
But do you have wood?
I could sacrifice a few torches.
the Okay, so the most warmest thing I could probably transform into is a wolf.
I mean, would the you'd probably have a better bet against the cold as a wolf because you got the undercoat.
That's true. So I wild shape into a wolf.
Okay.
I am
You're
going to
no
use
wolf.
4 torches to build a fire with.
Okay. So
Not
are you
very useful. So I'm gonna crawl close to the wolf and
okay?
try to be warm.
Okay. So you're just trying to warm up. Y'all are quickly finding that this fire does allow some heat, but this wind is not letting up. You are still pretty cold. You're warmer than you was. Vinbin, you're much warmer than you was. Um, However, you're not seeing really. Um, you kind of do get your the feeling in your hands back, which is a good sign. But you're roll me. You know what? I'm just gonna. Y'all are gonna have to find some kind of shelter, um, or else it's probably not going to turn out very good for Anya. Honestly.
Now, I'm going to do a perception check
Hmm.
to see if I can smell anything.
Absolutely.
And now, as a
Good.
wolf, I get advantage on that because I'm trying to smell to
Yep.
see if I can
Absolutely.
smell like a fire or anything like.
Hmm.
So let's roll
Roly poly oly.
20 twice, and that's with perception plus 1. That's a 19.
You have the smell of something, a scent.
All right. I take my mouth and kind of nudge on Anya
Hmm.
and howl at Makarov and kind of like put my head swinging like the direction of that scent that I smell
Yeah.
and kind of just take off that way.
Okay. So as y'all begin walking, y'all walk and the wind is just battering you as y'all are just kind of struggling to get your bearings. But after walking a little while, you notice there's this little path, um, and if you pull up roll 20, y'all kind of walk into this area right over here. And y'all see these tents. This is the inside look, guys, of these tents. One larger and then several like smaller igloo, almost like tents. Just this small little settlement, almost this little camp.
Awesome.
And you immediately know that this large tent would be a great shelter, and y'all immediately run toward it. And that is.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, did you want to do something real quick?
I just wanted to roll for insight real quick. Not insight, investigation. See if there's or perception. Sorry, I know words. It's just to make sure we feel safe.
Go ahead.
Okay.
All right. With how it looks like this place has been abandoned for a little bit of time.
Okay.
Whether whoever this was died in the cold, or whatever it was, y'all feel like it is pretty abandoned. So y'all immediately run toward this large tent, and y'all hop in it, gaining protection from the wind for the first time in quite a while. Y'all walk in this tent, and not only that, you find some wood. Nice. And that's where we're going to end the game today.
All right.
So thank you guys for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the game. We hope we didn't stress you out too much with our group party members almost drowning in frozen water. So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We hope you'll tune in 2 weeks from now, and we will be beginning this adventure right back, trying to save the world from some big bad deity baddies. So yeah.
Woo.
So anything y'all want to say before we hop off?
Don't forget to check out Crime in Theory wherever you get your favorite podcasts. Every Thursday, brand new episodes, unless we're between seasons. We'll keep you updated on that, but every Thursday other than that.
And since we're a YouTube channel, should they subscribe to our channel?
That's a great idea.
I think there's this little bell they can click on.
Yeah.
And it'll like tell them when we put out new videos and stuff. It's really cool.
Click on that bell.
Magical bell.
A like button.
Yeah, likes are great too.
Hit that like button. And subscribe.
Yeah.
But especially hit that alarm blasty bell. That's what it's called, I'm pretty sure.
It's gonna transport you to a completely different realm, just like we were transported.
Yeah.
With our bell.
Exactly.
That's
why you want to hit it. Perfect. Nice. Bring that back. Yeah, call back. Good job. Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed it. We appreciate it. Tune in Thursday. We will be dropping another video. We hope you guys enjoy your week. Take it easy, guys. Peace.
Bye.